Welcome back to Aerobiz Supersonic on the Sega Mega Drive or Sega Genesis. Last time, we dominated interregional flights and started to expand our inner region flights in, not just Europe, but also North America, where we have the objective of stifling, meddling, and aroma. Let's see how that pans out in this quarter then. Expanding to Guam, not good. Chicago, not good either. New York and Houston, interesting. Miami, so they're competing with MetLink there. And Kingston is still where people want to go holidaying, alright. I have no flights there. Still dominating interregionals. Asia, I think we need to set up the flight to Guam there. And we're leading in North America, finally. Alright, so MetLink profits are down. Ours are also slightly down. Interesting. But we're leading in North America. That's what matters. Okay, so let's set up a flight to Guam then. Let's use maybe our smaller aircraft. One flight might be enough. So they have a competing flight. Let's lower the fare. That should bring in a lot of new passengers. So, Sydney almost full, to New York almost full, Osaka almost full, Sapporo almost full, and now to Guam. So, we have no free representatives. They're all negotiating in Europe. Okay, so let's check our flights in North America, see how our success is panning out. So, Chicago, almost full. LA is really full. I think we can bump up the number of planes there. And flights at minus 50% price. Dallas. How? Also full. But we cannot put in any more planes there because we don't have any more planes. Okay, and Honolulu, the same thing. Interesting. Well, seems like an invitation to buy 2 more Boeings. Yes, let's get 2 Boeings and make this a Boeing party. Yes, Berlusconi pun intended. 1 for Dallas, 1 for Honolulu. And then Europe. That's next quarter. How are the flights? 90? Okay, that's okay. So deficit between London and Tehran, or Bombay, I think. That's Bombay. Seems. Or Guam, they're ordering big airplanes. They also have a deficit between New York and London. Kingston, still very popular. Okay, interregional, pretty much the same. Aroma growing slightly in Europe. It seems we are growing a lot and stealing passengers for Aroma in Asia. Perfect. And in North America, we're still ahead. Alright, MetLink profits down. Our profits are slightly up. leading in 2 regions. More slots in London, Athens, and new airplanes. Perfect. So, our flights, let's see. Sydney full, New York full, Osaka almost full, Sapporo. Guam actually completely full. So, let's maybe get one more airplane. See how deep the number of passengers goes. Okay, let's go to Europe. So, new flight from London to Athens. 150 million. Alright. Let's go with 777, I think. Ah, no, those are reserved. Let's go with MD100 for now. 5 flights, minus 25%. See how many people get on that. And I think we might need to buy some businesses. Okay, so in North America, we have 100% from London to New York. Already 100%. Good. Huh. We should get another plane on that as well. Chicago, LA, Dallas. Okay, so let's get another plane on that. And lower the fare all the way. Honolulu. Another plane on that. And lower the fare. Steal as many passengers as we can. Okay, so we need more slots in New York, I think. We can make sure we've got the dominant position there definitively. Airport is growing, but we're almost all full there. So, New York. Then, we should also, in London, get more slots because of the new routes. And make sure Europe is also well controlled. Alright. Extra 14 slots. New York 3 months, Rome 3 months, Madrid 3 months. We need a lot of new Boeing 777s. Alright, money is going to start running a bit low. Only 400 million. Okay, but we're expanding. Expanding. Cairo and Bombay both have a deficit for them. Okay, international flight numbers increased. Europe, we're finally in it. Asia, we're still dominating, but they're growing in a worrying fashion. And America, well, even further ahead now. Okay, that's good. Right, so MetLink is really shrinking in terms of profits and going up in terms of running costs. It means that our operations are really affecting their operations, but our profit is still growing. Good. Good. And we haven't even started cornering the market with all those business opportunities. We're getting 777s. And a connection to Chile, Santiago. And also more negotiations with Seoul. Interesting. That's interesting. We might need to get a connection to Seoul to siphon those off. Ah, the most important flight to Rome. Give Air Roma a run for its money. Okay. So, they have flights to Cebu and Bangkok that we don't have. Let's check on the international. International. These can go slightly up. New York going up slightly. Osaka, Sapporo. Guam is full. Wow, lots of people want to go to Guam. Let's increase the fare slightly. I think maybe later. Seoul is really expensive to open a route to. So in North America. New York to London. Let's get an extra plane. New York, Tokyo, almost full. Chicago, going up. LA, with the extra flights going down in percentage, but up in total number of passengers, and same elsewhere. Alright. Let's squeeze them even further. Oh, okay, I think North America is under control. Europe. So our flight to Athens is completely full. Huh, okay. Let's change airplanes. And not drop the fare so much. And let's open a new route to Rome. 94,000 million, so 94 million. Let's use a 777. 2. Maximum number of flights. Minimum price. We want to get all those Roman travelers out of Air Roma and into our hub. And let's open another route to Madrid. 97 million. And we'll be using an MD-100. Oh, maybe more than one then? 2? Ah, no, we don't have any slots in London. Damn it. Okay, so 2 for the time being. I think they're gonna be full. Need more slots in London. We also need more slots in Athens. And then, where else can we expand? Do we need to expand? Let's just check how many people we're stealing from Rome. So, next up, we should look into becoming #1 operators in Oceania. So, Upbeat. Tourist destination. Okay. Nandi. Also the same. guessing Numea also, yeah. All the Pacific Islands tourist destinations. Brisbane. Travel agency, not much in terms of population. Melbourne. Mixed bag. Adelaide, I'm guessing more economic than touristy. About the same, but not many people. What about Perth? Perth. Travel agency, not many people either. Yeah, Oceania, kind of a low density, cheap flight region overall. Auckland. Okay, let's go for Auckland. Got a bit of variety, distance in the population. And let's try to get a hub going. Alright. And once you're done doing that, some more slots in Sydney for the regional flights. Alright, how many planes do we have in reserve? Not many at all. Not at all. So, let's get a couple of Boeings in reserve. Yes, 2. Thank you. I think those MD-100s are going to be very useful in Oceania. Low population flights. Alright. Down to 250 million in reserve. More slots in Tokyo. Good. Alright, international flights are up. We're getting mighty close. I think we're stealing lots of passengers from Rome. And Asia, still dominating. North America, they're closing in. They're closing in. Okay, so profits, I think, are slightly up for meddling, but also for us. Rome and Chicago. So they'll be getting a hub in Chicago. Interesting. Typically, the first city they negotiate within a region is where they set up a hub for that region, so. Regional hub was opened. Thank you, madam. Yes, let's dive right in using the spring. And more slots in London. We're flying now, baby. Fly. Oceania. So, need more slots in Sydney. We need the slots, we need the craps, we need poker, we need everything. Everything you've got in Sydney. 14 slots. Okay, so how are things in Asia? Let's check the routes. London to Tokyo, full. Let's up the fare ever so slightly. See how soft that number is. Sydney, we're full up. Wow. But there's no slots, so can't even increase the number of flights there. And New York almost also full. Huh. And Guam completely full with these planes. I think we need to switch. Okay, let's see how that goes. So, North America. Medlink was getting close to our number, so let's check what flights are not doing well. London to, yeah, I think we need more planes on this route. more 777. That's good. That's good. That's also okay. Dallas is okay. Okay. So you can squeeze Honolulu a bit more. What about Europe? Rome. Huh. Okay. So we don't actually need 2 planes there, at least for now, because 1 will be enough. Okay. So we can put that one. No, not Tokyo. To New York. 1 extra plane there right away. Athens. Okay, okay. Well, didn't have that much of a margin, I guess. Madrid. Yeah, we're completely full. So let's up the number of flights and make sure we keep it full. And we need, as per usual, just keep expanding. More Boeings. Let's go for 2 again. At some point I think we're going to transition into very big planes, Tokyo to New York, and move the McDonald's to other routes. So, what can we do? I think it's time for business opportunities in North America. So, let's go to New York. We already have the travel agency, but we can redirect passengers to our airline. So, let's get an arts pavilion. That's pretty cheap. So the passengers will prefer our airline. They'll get free tickets to the arts pavilion. Yeah, MetLink is running a deficit. What? Crap. Well, our numbers are down. But most flights are still going, I think. I think we've been expanding too quickly. Okay, we're still ahead. Even when a strike is going on. Well, that didn't happen. Ah! Good to know. Well, we can look forward to these. I think these are even bigger than the 400. Next year, okay. Alright, well, profits are down, obviously, with the strike, but I think our staff should be okay for the next quarter. 14 slots in Auckland, and new airplanes. Let's see. Yeah, these are full, those are full. Let's get an extra plane in there. These are also full. Wow. Everywhere is full. Guam? Yeah. Okay. Even this one. We need a lot of new planes. So let's open a new route in Oceania. We'll be number 1 there. Because no one else is flying there. 50 million. That's easy picking. So, small airplane. 5 flights a week. Average fare. Alright. Let's check on North America. London to New York, all full. Let's maybe get an extra one there. Chicago. LA went down, huh? Dallas, Honolulu, full to the brim. Alright. Probably because of the strike, these variations. Let's check Europe. How are the flights here? Madrid. I think you can switch. Do we have any? We don't. Ah. Well, then don't switch, I guess. Let's get 2 extra Boeings. No, I want 2. Yes. Alright, so what can we get as businesses in London? We don't have the travel agency yet. That's damn expensive. That's super expensive. Maybe a museum. Alright. Give Rome a run for its money. Let's negotiate extra slots. In London, we might be scheduling in extra international flights sooner or later. And you... North America, I don't think they'll need. Let's go for Tokyo. And move on to the next quarter. They're going for the smaller planes now. Alright, so back up to over 100,000. No longer striking. In Europe, we're stuck in the mud, it seems. Asia, that's okay. North America, okay, back in front. That's better. London and Mexico City. New York and Miami. Competing with Mettling. And Tunis. I mean, there's good beaches and interesting desert tours, but other than that, Mediterranean beach resorts. Museum in London. Okay, more people flying to London. See if that helps in Europe. More planes to expand. Let's do a quick run of our flights. I think we can increase the price on these. And decrease them on these. Sapporo and Osaka. Okay. In Oceania, how's the flight to Auckland? Pretty much on target. Okay. See what I mean? So smaller, more economical planes are ideal for lower density, smaller flights in not so heavily populated regions. Like Oceania. So North America. Where we're just staying ahead by the skin of our teeth. I think we might have overdone it. We don't need this many planes apparently. But 10 flights should be enough. New York to Tokyo, almost full. Chicago, LA, Dallas, Honolulu. Okay. You might need to think about an extra destination in North America. Okay, for that, we're gonna need more slots in New York, if there are any to negotiate. Because there's a lot of operations coming out of here. Yeah, not so much left. Scraping every single slot we can off the table. And let's see what options we've got. So, Toronto, skiing, okay. What cities had a travel agency? Atlanta, it's pretty big, but no travel agency. Houston. Lots of economic travel, probably because of the petroleum. No travel agency. Phoenix, not such a big destination. Denver, I think the same. Yeah. What about San Francisco pre-Silicon Valley? Yeah, golfing and touring, okay. Seattle, not so much. Yeah, in real life, San Francisco would be a prime destination. Vancouver, so tourists and a travel agency, but low population. Washington, D.C. That seems like a more realistic choice. Miami, yeah, just for tourism. But they're all competing for that. Maybe we should go in and wreck their business plan. I think we'll do that. Get super low price flights in there. They should be happy about that, sure. They're gonna love it. Okay, so I think we should economize Tokyo, New York. Actually, we don't need to buy the big Boeings just yet. So, maybe we should think about moving in to South America and start wrecking Air Mexico's business plan. They're flying out of Mexico City. Okay. And Metlink is also flying Mexico City. How many slots total? 130. Okay, so there are only 40 taken. We would have room for expansion, at least. What the alternatives? The alternatives are Havana. Very low population. São Paulo. Travel agency, higher population, and it's not the hub for anyone yet, apparently. And we'd be able to get really cheap flights across Brazil. Oh, like to Rio, there's another travel agency. How big is the airport here? Not as big, but fewer slots taken. I think we're going to go for São Paulo. Okay, so that's going to be our hub in South America eventually. Okay, so let's check on flights in Europe. It's 50% off. Athens. Okay. Let's get the 2 extra flights in and the price all the way down. Get all those passengers in. Madrid. Okay, let's change planes. And move on to the next quarter. Still, Kingston is booming, wow. Ah, we're closing in on Roma. Finally moving forward. Okay, and we're moving up in North America. Or Metlink is just losing customers. Okay, so Aeroma slightly better, Metlink slightly worse, and we're moving up in terms of profits. In fact, yeah, I think we have more profits than all of them combined, and closing in on doubling that. Not bad. Okay, 747-500 off the line. And Ilyushin is going out of business. And Metlink is having, wow, a deficit flying from Europe to Mexico. Okay. 4 slots in London, good. Room for expansion. And the same in New York. So let's check on our flights in general. To London, full. Sydney, full. Wow. Let's get 1 extra back in there. Okay, I think we need extra flights to London. So an MD-12. And North America, we're dominating. But just in case, let's get the slots in Miami. Yeah, our current flights are all siphoning traffic whenever they can. In Europe, however, we need another expansion point. So, first off, let's check on our current flights. Rome is full, lowest price possible, so they'll fill up eventually, hopefully. Okay, and here I think we can get. We don't have the slots. You need more slots in Madrid to increase the number of flights. So let's get on that. And one more destination in Europe after that. Yeah, let's get that. 9 miles, okay. What other city? Large population center, so none of those are any bigger than Athens. No. Manchester golf courses, no thing. Berlin, fairly big, not too bad, but very close to London, so the flight won't bring much of a profit. Vienna, fairly small. Yeah, Nordic countries, they're not very big cities, comparatively speaking, so not expecting great destinations for high volume, high priced travel. Not like Kingston, at least. Certainly Helsinki is not like a Caribbean beach resort. Minsk? Not really. Very high demand location. Ukraine, Kiev. Not that much either. Rostov, not expecting it to be. No, very low economy and tourists demand. Moscow. Not very high econ or tourist demand, but very large population. So you might get all those Russian international travelers to go to London and onwards from there in our connecting flights. So Moscow it is. Okay. How many planes in reserve? I'm betting none as usual. Only one F. Okay, Boeing 777. So, let's get an extra one. Ah, 600. So slightly bigger, slightly shorter range, slightly lower mechanical quality, a lot more expensive. Yeah. I wouldn't get any of those unless it's strictly necessary or lack of slots. Okay, 777, however, very useful. Very useful. Let's get 2 extra. And onwards. Yeah, they've ordered a big one. They do have a lot of cash sitting around. Numea! We might get a flight to there just because of this. Okay, numbers growing. Getting mighty close to Aroma. I think Moscow will be the card that gets us over the top there. And still dominating North America. Good. Very well done. So, slots in São Paulo. And Miami. We're getting one of those 777s to Miami, I think. So how much and how far is São Paulo from Tokyo? I'm guessing pretty far. So 300 million, and we don't have any airplane that can fly that far. So we do have McDonnell Douglas that flies 8,000 miles, so that's not enough. I'm guessing we would need to fly from Tokyo direct Airbus A340. Longest range plane we can buy. That's a big investment for South America. But that would most likely kill Air Mexico. Compete with Medlink, so that would be good. But very, very expensive. Decisions. Let's do it. So, let's get 2. Okay, let's open a hub. We don't have, can only open a hub after there are flights to South America. Okay, so let's negotiate extra slots in Mexico City so we can siphon those juicy passengers off Air Mexico. That'll take 9 months anyway, so. And where do we want slots after that? So North America, we're good, I think, but let's open a new route. To get some extra passengers and flying to and from Miami. Our super cheap vacation offers. Traffic is okay, that should bump it up even further. People wanting to go to Miami for holidays and Europe. Let's just check on our flights. Yeah, I think we need another MD-12 here. Rome, Athens. Getting more slots there to expand. Okay. For the time being, that's good. Maybe we can also think about... completely forgot. We want to get slots. Where was the, was it Numea? Let's check. It was one of the Pacific destinations. They should have an increased rating. Yeah, 100 econ and yeah, Numea. That was it. So let's get slots there. So we can fly from Sydney. And let's get the fare a bit cheaper than that. More people is better. So, can't have more flights, let's up the fare. We could put in more flights, but we don't have... Okay, let's put in more flights and not up the fare. Okay, so next quarter we'll get the route to Sao Paulo from Tokyo. Bangkok, whose actual name is the longest city name on the planet. Something like 140 characters, I think. And Europe, yeah, I think we'll need Moscow to beat Roma in Europe. They're also moving closer to us in Asia, which is concerning. And yes, we're crushing Metlink in North America. Okay. Their profits are down. Good, 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 good. A360. Okay. I think that's a high-capacity airplane for medium-haul flights. Metlink has lots of routes with deficits. Good. Number 1 in 3 regions already. Halfway there, almost. So, we need more slots in Sydney, actually. We have nobody to negotiate, huh? Well, what's happening in Asia for them to have so many new customers? Let's drop our fares to get more people into Tokyo. Ah, Guam is no longer full. I'm guessing they also dropped their fares. Maybe that's why. We need an MD-12. Yes, please. One. Yeah, these are really expensive. How many do we have in a reserve? 2, okay. So let's open the route to Sao Paulo. Super expensive. 330 million. Ah, we don't. Crap. So even our super... Huh. Okay, well, chain of plans then. We'll have to fly from New York. What are we going to do? Well, we can use the 777s then. Guess an average fare for a start. Never know if it's going to be full or not quite there. Too far to fly from Tokyo. How far is Sao Paulo from Tokyo? Maybe more than 9,000 miles then, huh? Well, we got those Airbuses for nothing? That's a shame. Maybe we can fly them to Cairo or something. Or London to Sao Paulo. Why not? How much would be... We want to open from London to Sao Paulo. 218 million, okay. Might give a thought of that later. Still negotiating here. Okay. Rome, Athens, Madrid, almost full. Okay. Yeah, once we get the Moscow route going, I think we're going to be dominating Europe as well. Olympics in Havana. Huh. How would the US participate in Cuba? Close, but not there yet. Double the traffic in Asia. Only operating in Oceania. And beating Metlink handily in North America. Oh yeah, profit margin from Metlink is getting smaller and smaller. As we get more connecting flights in, their options are getting narrower and narrower. Perfect. Now we need slots in Sydney. One MD12 for the London route. Let's get that in there. 2 extra flights. Let's drop the fare, see what happens. Sydney, huh? Fare is too much, maybe. Sapporo and Guam. Okay, Guam is full again. Let's get those slots in Sydney so we can fly to Noumea. Noumea, the destination everyone wants to get to. And we're the only ones flying there, so that should be good. In theory. So, actually, I want to just check, yeah, flights before. So, New York to London, alright, so, seems like 10 flights is the correct number. I think we could use an extra plane on this one. But I don't want to use any extra slots. We're getting short on those in New York, so I think we might actually consider switching to the big Boeings. And Sao Paulo, it's actually full. Okay, with the 2 777s. Alright, with none extra. So, Miami, also full. So maybe let's just raise there ever so slightly there. Keep Metlink profits down. Alright, so we need to expand the Madrid flights. So that should get more people in. And an extra route to Moscow. How expensive is that? Averagely expensive. So for that we want, actually we would want a 777, but we don't have any available. So let's see how this goes for minus 50% fare. Okay, so we're going to need more slots in London just in case we need to expand further than this to beat Air Roma. And if for nothing else, to block off further expansion in slots by the competition. And I think we might want to start moving in the Middle East, or Africa perhaps. Let's see. So 2 possible hubs, Tunis and Cairo. For Tunis, Not very big, not much tourism, not much in economical sense. Cairo, much bigger, richer, and more tourism. Yeah, those pyramids practically sell themselves as tourist attractions, so Cairo it is. I think we're going to use our Aerobuses to fly to Cairo then, instead of Sao Paulo. So, planes in reserve. We have no Boeings, the two small MDs that we will probably want to swap out at some point, so let's get more Boeings. Has Airbus already launched the 360? No, not yet, so only next year. Okay, so let's get 3 perhaps for the Moscow route to swap out those Douglases. And then we'll dominate Africa. Not sure what destinations, maybe Lagos in Nigeria? And Tunis because it's a hub for the competition. Yeah, I'm surprised that in this game, countries like Kenya, Botswana, and South Africa aren't options to travel in Africa. I mean, South Africa and Nigeria are the largest economies next to Egypt, I'm almost sure, so... Anyway, not that much cash left. Lots of red lines, that's what I like to see, Metlink. And 2 for Air Mexico as well. Yeah, one of those is on our Miami route, so our competition certainly ruined that for them. And finally ahead, in Europe as well. Still far ahead in Asia. And we're gonna increase our passenger load in Oceania, and soon South America. And Metlink is running a deficit. Ha ha! Good to see. We're screwing up all your routes. Okay, they're gonna stop the 400. And the A360 is ready for production. Ilyushin stopped producing, and it seems like Tupolev is going under as well. That's sad to see, historic manufacturers disappearing. Okay, 777s. So, let's check the Moscow route. Madrid is full. Full. Okay. Athens also up. Moscow, not really. So I think we only need one 777 for this route. I think we're gonna need an extra plane for this. Another one. Okay, so that taken care of. Southeast Asia. How are the routes here? Guam is full. Sapporo, Osaka. Also, okay. On to the Noumea connection then. Maybe too late, but it's cheap. And let's use our baby planes. I think maybe 2. Take advantage of the economic climate average fare. It'll be our Pacific tourist destination anyway, so let's increase the slots in Sydney, just in case we need to expand somewhere. Okay, and South America. We have a flight to Sao Paulo. We have slots in Mexico. We don't have a hub. We need a hub there. Sure. Yep. Hub in Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo, Sao Paulo. Let's see. So, have we negotiated the slots in Cairo yet? Not yet. But we already have the planes in reserve. Correct? The Airbuses, yeah. 2 Boeings to expand, 2 MDs for small capacity flights. We're good on stock. Let's check. Let's just check, what am I missing and forgetting? I'm missing something. What was I thinking about? These are good. These are good. I'm forgetting something, I have the feeling. Oh well, I'll leave them to me. But that'll be next time, ladies and gentlemen. Till next time, I'm AppleSauce.